flash? I put my flash on and I start flashing, and he's looking at me the whole time, like, who is this guy? And I said, I gotcha. He's 96. They should have, I suppose. But whatever. Any update, Jane?
No, nothing.
Okay. Was the guy you spoke to, was he like one of the more senior folks?
He's been around in the Raymond parts for 100 years.
Oh.
I mean, I've seen him, you know, he's thin, has a little bit of a beard, short hair. You know, he's doing the back door.
Right.
So I've seen him around for a long time.
And he sounded confident it's not going.
He sounded like it doesn't have to be here. So
Oh, it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be here.
It's not a Zoom situation, is it?
Not a what?
Zoom?
No, they don't do that in state court, do they?
During the pandemic, they did. Oh, they still doing Zoom, sir?
Yes.
I guess it also depends on what kind of hearing it is.
Motions, he said.
Motion.
That's
You know what the content of motion is?
people are asking me, and I'm not, maybe no big deal.
Are you going in?
Yeah, I'm going in.
I don't.
Oh, no, I'm not going in yet. I don't want to be in the pen because it's hard to get out of it.
Once it's filled up with people.
Yeah, so I just want to move here. And I don't want to leave it here with no boots on the floor, so you guys are here.
Yeah.
trust that we'll see him, like you said.
Yeah, I hate that guy. Of all the
slime balls connected with that administration.
yeah, I was gonna say minions.
Right, all the minions. That's a good word. Yeah.
And this guy was in the Navy too, you know. See, the thing is, they want to do an investigation now of like the weaponization of the government. I don't know if you heard about that.
Who's doing the investigation?
Kevin McCarthy in the House.
Oh, the Republicans want to figure out how to weaponize.
No, they want to investigate why it became weaponized under the Trump administration. And the reason, of course, is because they're breaking laws left and right. That's why they're doing this.
I mean, isn't it sort of rich though that the Republicans want to do that? I'm not saying the Democrats don't have any fault, but I think that why did it become weaponized? Well, we let it happen during that administration. We supported this crazy person.
Well, yeah, the idea is that if you didn't have crazy people breaking law left and right, they wouldn't be weaponized.
That's what I'm saying. They supported it. They enabled it.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if they weren't breaking the law, they wouldn't be going after these people. That's what. Oh, it's a political witch hunt. No, you're breaking laws left and right. It's not a political witch hunt. You know, the law doesn't apply to these people. And by the way, paying taxes doesn't apply to me.
Seems
Well, I had done my taxes in 2015 and 2014. I calculated 38%. That's what I paid.
20 for what? For last year?
No, for 2014.
2014.
Yeah, I just paid my taxes in 2015 and figured out that for 2014 I paid 40. Yeah, I paid 30. I just finished 2014. And so I got so mad. I said, wait a minute, Ron was paying 14%. And I'm paying 38.
Thanks, Seth.
Yeah.
Wow, how fucking early did you get here?
8 o'clock.
Wow, 8 o'clock. Time's it now.
8:30. And so they said that.
Early bird gets the worm.
Yes. I wrote Obama a letter. I said, why are they not paying 38%?
Yes.
What is wrong with this
I've
picture?
heard this story twice.
And you know that he wrote back to me within 60 days.
Yes, and you have it framed on your
Hanging on my wall. And you know it's real because I have it left from FDR since 1941.
I might
Same
have
letter.
seen it for like 8 months.
Well, you mean it's real, like it's a personal letter, or it's a letter saying,
I mean, I'm sure that they copied and pasted some of the paragraphs, but it's on White House letterhead, and you know that because it's got the embossed presidential seal at the top and blue, navy, silkscreen ink over the words the White House. It just says the White House, Washington. It doesn't say D.C. It doesn't say United States. The idea that if you don't know what the fucking White House is, you know, go back to social studies class or whatever. But I matched it up with a letter I have from FDR from 1941. It's the exact same letter. Yeah, no, it's Franklin Washington. You got to just about these taxes, you know, it's crazy.
how many letters does he get like that?
Does he get like that?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot.
Hello.
You hear from Bannon?
Good morning. Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Say hello.
Okay.
Hello, everyone else I don't know.
Jacob was told by one of the officers,
Yeah,
Mike.
but he said Mike.
Mike, I said
He
Mike.
said that, yeah, the one in the lobby
Said
this
Mike
morning.
He doesn't
said
have to be
wasn't-
here.
That's what he said. But the DA's have to send out a notice that.
I mean,
he's gonna-
technically, if his attorney waives his appearance, he doesn't have to come to any of this. So there's a possibility he won't be here. But that's true with every case. So yeah, he might not be here. That would have been discussed before, and motions in like that docket isn't public to us. It's public. Like I could go to the 13th floor and try to figure it out. They're not open yet, but it's not. I mean, he could be here. He's not. No defendant is legally required unless.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's a process where like the judge will file and say like I'd like to waive my client's appearance, and then the judge has to approve that. But because we don't get to check these every day, I mean I could call the DA's office and see if something like that's been filed. But
Wouldn't be
you
a
know,
bad idea.
yeah, okay.
But he's
That's
a
probably
publicity
it.
guy.
I mean, it's been.
His work mine, he's a patriot.
Well, you know, he wears 5 shirts, so I think he's protected from all sorts of condensation. I'll call the DA's office. I mean, it doesn't really.
No, he's a publicity guy.
I saw that.
He'll come here and say that he's an American freedom fighter.
What's that?
That's what he'll say. In his work mind, he's doing everything perfect.
It's so fucking humid in here.
Huh?
It's so
I'm sorry.
I guess I could.
Which case?
My card, I lost it on. No, it was a diamond ring.
Yeah, diamond ring.
You wearing a mask?
Okay.
Yes.
That's why.
Thank you, Emily.
Oh, yes.
Who knows?
Oh,
No, the
I
mask.
see. It was one of those things.
I like your shirt, Richard.
Thank you, Greg.
Yes, well, thank you. I never remember names. You told me.
Right.
I don't know anyone's name. I've been
Hello.
100 times.
Is it right in
Just don't remember.
video
No, it's a lot of people, a lot of reporters, and then the whole lawyers. Too many people.
Whoa.
I remember faces.
It's
a
us.
lot of people. Huh?
Is that the snow? Wow. I didn't buy
There's
this.
a few. Definitely maybe 5.
I'm saying. Doesn't
I
matter.
understand. I'll forget that tomorrow. Thank you.
Is that an A1?
And I'm good.
Oh, no.
There's only
Yeah,
one
look,
courtroom
your
artist,
shirt
so,
reminds me
you
of
know,
her.
or Creek or whatever.
Yeah. So that's it. What has been any correspondence? Congratulations. Any correspondence?
But some
I'm getting
people,
ready
you
to
know,
publish it.
obviously, the word I saw.
Well, he sent me a termination.
But he
agreement right
doesn't
now last
have
week.
to be here.
Or
And
the
somebody
next
in
one
the
you
lobby
need.
with one of the court
No, it's
officers
full
said,
coverage. But
He
that's a
doesn't
side
have to be
issue.
here.
The main issue now is
So
the guy who
that's,
had,
but he said, we have no information.
that I gotta get a license
Will be here, but
to
it's,
use those photos.
it's not required, but
Oh, right.
he said
So
he's no more than
what's the process
8:45.
of that?
He said,
That was the last thing you told me.
That's what he
So
said.
what's going on?
Don't miss that one.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I got that letter Thursday night.
Last week?
Yeah.
And he
But
said, come on
obviously,
down.
Well, he
you're
said
not the
he
only
was
one
getting
getting
COVID.
COVID here. I mean,
And that he wasn't sure about the date, because
A lot of
he wanted to make sure
people
that they're not sick anymore. But his wife texted me Tuesday morning and said, we're ready, come Saturday. It's the biggest meeting of my life.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm nervous now. I got 2 more days, and I still have
Yes. And you have to drive down.
No, they didn't come back. That was COVID refuge. They come back to the city. I think the drive is the least of it. It's convincing now to give me a license. That's low. But
How
he
does
said,
it sound?
well, let's put it this way. I did the work. You know, I did the work. So I can't be nervous. I did the fucking work. But that's the thing. This guy's such a jackass. The guy that in the document he sent me, he said, well, those layouts you made are clearly of your own initiative. Therefore, I won't be using any of them. And he put the word any in italics for emphasis.
Okay.
So that's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
Because now
that
when
was yours.
well, not only that, he'll say, the original would be like, look, dude, you cut me out of the deal, but I need a license. He'd be like, well, I don't want to give you the license because I don't want to mess up what Ed's doing. I don't want to have 2 people with a license for the same photos. And then I say, no, look what he wrote. He's not using any of them.
That's
Isn't that amazing? Because he's so cheap, and he doesn't want to pay for anything. He's trying to disentangle himself from me that he actually wrote. He doesn't want to use any of the work. So now I can go to the guy and say, don't worry about messing him up. Look, he wrote right here. He's not using it. And we don't want him to sit in the closet and collect them. I'm still nervous. I'm fucking nervous. Yeah, this is a project I worked on for 20 years.
What is it?
It's the origins of HIV.
Is it amazing photo or?
It's a picture book, yeah. And the guy, this is a life photographer who was out in Africa in 1958, happened to stumble upon this event.
Life photography.
Yeah, I mean, I went to his house, his son's house, to look for missing legs. And there's a picture of John Kennedy he took on, he had all his father's photograph. You know, I told my girlfriend, so when you were a life photographer in 1955, you weren't like you and I. You're like a celebrity photographer if you're working for life in 1955. It's just not like that. There's no magazines like that to do even be that in that, you know. Bill Allen was like that, right, when he was in National Geographic. Legend at National Geographic. Well, well, I'll give you an example. They told him to do a story on the southwest border of Texas, Atlanta, Texas. So he says, all right, I'll go out there and do it, but I want to do it on a motorcycle. They bought him a Triumph motorcycle. It's actually a great shot that he like mounted the camera behind his head, like on a sissy bar, whatever, pole, and all you see is the back of his head, the fucking handles on the bike, and then like the road ahead, the Badlands. So they gave him a motorcycle. They gave him 3 months to do it. They gave him a blank Amex card, right? An Amex, look, just send us the Kodachrome air freight overnight every day, and come back in 3 months. That kind of a life, which I learned about when I was in college in 1985, was still happening. But it's not like that now. You know, but he just happened to go out there and he shot 30 rolls of film, which I'm in possession of. And because he was a light photographer, he was very good with composition, perfect with lighting. He was using Tri-X the whole time, which was probably the best film available in 1958. And so I just happened to get the license to use these photos. So, yeah, I can be exactly right.
Wow.
The sun.
I don't understand.